Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss the different aspects of leadership from the chapter 7 directing. So first of all we have to understand the definition of leadership. Means leadership is a personal quality or ability by which a person can guide the other, influence their behaviors and control their activities. During leadership there are two people in the leadership is between two people, that is the leader and the follower, one who follows the his leader's orders and the duties. Now here are the different natures or features of a leadership. The first one is leadership involves a community of interest between the leader and his followers, and it is important for the leader to give interest or create interest between them so that the followers follow their order. Afterwards, leadership is a process of influence. If the leader influence in their words, then the followers and the employees will follow their order. Afterwards, leadership is the function of stimulation. Afterwards, a leader must be exemplary. A leader ensure absolute justice. And lastly, an effective leader leads through a vision, a shared set of values and shared objectives. And obviously, true leaders have a true aim and vision for the company's benefit and as well as the followers' benefit. The capacity of a manager to get work done by subordinates depend on his style of providing leadership. So the importance of leadership is limitless in management. Means it is important in management. A true leadership is important in the management. So let's start the or discuss the importance of leadership. Number one point, determination of goals. Means a leader set goals and policies of the organization and explain them to his subordinates so the subordinates can be perform their tasks properly. So it's a duty for the leader to explain everything to their subordinates so that they perform well. Afterwards, organizations of activities. A good leader direct the group activities in such a way so that he can effectively get the work done by the subordinates. Afterwards, achieving coordination. Means in order to achieve the desired goal of an organization, it is important to create a good relation between the leaders and the subordinates or workers. Afterwards, preparation of workers, providing guidance. The role of leadership is very important for providing guidance to the subordinates. Means a good leader guide his subordinates toward the achievement of organizational goal and provide guidance to them when they face any problem. It's the leader's duty to guide them whenever they feel any difficulties during their work. Afterward, inspiration of employees. They can motivate their employees, they can inspire their employees by giving a bonus, incentives, or many things. Building employees' morale. Afterward, facilitate changes. Ninth point is leadership is related to situation. And lastly, employee must be satisfied with the type of leadership provided. If your employee is satisfied with the leader, then you can achieve anything for the organization, for the profit of the organization, because they follow the leader as the leader directed him. So As we are discussing about the good leaders, so for that we have to understand the qualities of a good leader. Means what are the qualities have been in the good leader. So let's discuss about it. Now these are the 10 qualities which I have written over there for the qualities of the leader. The first one is focus on we, not I. As he is the leader, he cannot be a superior and order all the time. They come to the field also, they help the worker and the subordinates also. Then their employees or subordinates motivate themselves. Afterwards, second one, accept full responsibilities. Though he is the leader, he have to take the responsibility on its own so that the worker can do their part with full command. Afterwards, do the right things, and it is important, as he is leader, they cannot do the wrong things. They have to do the right things only for the benefit of the companies and the benefit of the subordinates. Be a visionary, be passionate about winning. Obviously, if the leaders lead their team, suppose a captain lead their team, their vision, their passion is just to win the match. And similarly in the company, their passion about the winning is to achieve the goal, achieve the target. Keep a positive attitude. They have to be a positive all the time. If the lack of time facing but the production is not going well, they have to be positive and believe in their employees, believe in themselves. Afterwards they can achieve. Afterwards, build a strong relationship, and it is important in every field to build a strong relationship between the leaders and the subordinates. In a cricket field also, it is important to build a strong relationship between all the team's mates. Now come to question point number 8, that is be composed during tough time. Ninth one, listen to others. Means a good leader is always listen to other, because they feel that I am the leader, I cannot listen to my subordinates. Then this is the not the quality of a true leader. They have to listen or work on it. Maybe they may be a right or wrong. And lastly, celebrate progress. So these all are the 10 qualities of a great leader. So this is the summary for today's topic. As we discussed today only leadership, so just go through it. It will help you to write the questions which I have given you as a PDF. Thank you class. Just complete your work by today only and send it in this given mail ID.